Hello, Scorpio placements. Welcome to your December 2023 reading. This is yours 1111, and I'll be doing your December tarot scope and looking over the general messages. This is a collective general reading for Scorpio placements, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So you can refer to any of these placements that you resonate with. And in addition to that, I'd just like to, if you are somebody who's new to my page or somebody who has recently looked over my page, I would just like to walk you through a little bit with regards to the service that I'm providing. So I am a tarot reader. I have been doing this since 2019, and I have a family. We have a family um, on Twitter of 6,000 people. So you can join me there if you are interested in regular, weekly, and monthly updates with regards to what is coming up. And or I leave the link in the comment section or the description box. Sorry, I can't speak today. I think it's just uh, the Mercury retrograde free shadow doing its thing. But yeah, let me revise that for you. So welcome to my page, and you can be a part of the Twitter family that I am that we have on EOS underscore 1111. I'll leave the link in the description box below. And I also have an Instagram page, so the link for that also will be in the description of the comment section. And my email ID is astrogirl0810. So you can use @gmail.com. So you can use any three of these platforms to book a personal reading for me. So for those of you who are not aware, I'll just briefly guide you. Personal readings are questions that are meant specifically for you. And this reading that I'm doing it for a general collective. So whoever on YouTube has access to this message, this reading may resonate to them, right? So now that being said, let's get into your reading for December 2023. Like I said, I'm not reading for a specific, um, like these are general messages. So I'm not reading for specifically love and career. I'll be going through it and we'll see whatever comes up with regards to love, career, or even, like I'd say, any life advices, any general guidance, any mental health guidance that might come my way. I'll share it with you. Okay. Okay, Scorpio placements, let's get into it. So, first of all, with the Four of Cups, Five of Cups, Eight of Cups, and Seven of Cups, a lot of emotional turmoil, a lot of mental overwhelm that you have been going through recently. Um, for a lot of you, this might have started with the Scorpio season itself. So, that could be October, around October. You might have been feeling, for many of you, I think you have either recently walked away from a situation as well, and this has been a tough decision that needed to be made. I don't think um, that it was the easiest decision to make. You could have been feeling rejected from a situation. So, if you resonate with it in the sense of a love situation, maybe you have walked away from a connection. For those of you who have recently given up on a habit, because of the devil card, I do see that you're trying to walk away from some sort of a habit or a pattern that you have in life. So, this could be regarding health. This could be regarding either something that is affecting your mental health. This could be regarding a diet, even. This could be regarding your career, your finances, something that you have experienced that uh, there's a cycle that is going on because Devil card often talks about repeated patterns that do not serve us in the long run. So I think you have at some point there's a belief within you that you felt rejected from a situation. Could be a job, maybe you felt like either you were either pushed out of a job, or for a lot of you could be a connection, maybe you left a romantic connection recently or you felt rejected, and after a long push and pull you finally gave in to walking away from the situation. So if first of all, let's take one example. If it is a love situation, right? I think this month is going to bring about a lot of mental clarity for you with the Knight of Swords. I think you're finally coming out of this emotional, heavily emotional energy, and you're finally then slipping into this uh, mental energy. You're rationalizing your habits and patterns. You're rationalizing how you have been behaving, at least in the last 8 weeks or so, right? 4 to 8 weeks, I think, might be relevant for you. So it will be a good callback for you to go over the last 2 months for you, specifically since October. So since Scorpio season started, it will be a good thing to go back to it and see what has been happening that is going on in excess. Okay, and what is at the root of it. So for some of you, if you have been, say for example, uh, you're off of your routine, right? You're not in a proper routine that you would like to be in. Look at what has happened in the past 2 months, going back to October, even September end, and think of what has triggered this in you, that you have gotten off this pattern or gotten off your routine or gotten off your consistency, right? So then you will be able to trace back the reason for why you're feeling this emotional overwhelm, as to why you're feeling so impulsive with the devil card. A lot of you, I think, some old habits, like at least from 1.5 years back, uh, there was a routine, there was a pattern that you were in, and maybe you had learned to grow out of it. But I feel like you felt those patterns coming back again, not as um, strongly, I would say, but it was there. I think you could sense the pattern that, oh, 1.5 years ago this was going on with me emotionally and mentally, and I was like, I'm on the verge of repeating my old habits and patterns. And this month of December, I think it's a good time to check the temperature of where you are right now, to look back what is causing you to kind of go back to your old habits, and to quickly keep that those habits in check. One thing that has been, it's a very funny thing. I'm sorry, I wouldn't want to offend, but it has been strongly coming through your reading with the Knight of Swords. Do not run your mouth this month, okay? So do not be getting into fights that you cannot back up, especially at work. A lot of you, I think, there might be a tendency to overstep certain boundaries, and regardless of where you are and what your position looks like, I like, even if it is with juniors or seniors, I would not advise you to how do I say it, like, cross certain boundaries, right? Especially when it comes to speaking certain things or acting impulsively in your on your career front, in your relationships. It will not be a good idea at all. I do not see it working in your favor, and I genuinely feel like there will be a tendency for you to do that, because something has been triggered inside of you, and uh, it is revoking the emotion. Sorry, it is evoking the emotions or triggers of past. And especially for those of you who are aware of it, there's a Mercury retrograde coming up. So this advice have been for the collective for all signs, but specifically in this, I can see that being impacted with the Devil card here, if you can see it, and if you can see this person being like very, like, overwhelmed by their own desires, by their own actions that they're not in control of. So now this devil doesn't have to be, I don't mean it in the biblical sense, right? This necessarily means anything that is in excess. If it is anger, if it is your eating habits, if it is you getting off of the bandwagon of your routine or consistency or education or anything that you feel like you have gotten off course, this is a good time for you to kind of recalibrate and bring yourself and your senses back to um, where you would like it to be, right? I think this is going to be a good month for you to understand how to leave things that are not meant for you. With the Seven of Cups, if you can see it, there will be options available, but a lot of these options will be empty options. So I keep coming back to this thing where, like, if you can see the other seven, other six cups are of a different color, and then this one cup is of a different color. So if you are confused for options, if you feel like you don't know where to go in life, be it in career, be it in your personal life, maybe a lot of you have options in terms of love and you don't know who to invest in. I think a lot of these options are empty options. They're not, and if you sit with yourself and be honest with yourself, you will know that in your heart. So you have to have this honest conversation, not from a place of ego or turmoil or confusion, but have that honest conversation as to, are these options actually even real for me? And if they're not, what is the most um what is the one path that I can take that will be for my highest good, right? So the moment you decide upon that, the moment you understand how to crack that code and how to leave things basically that are not meant for you. I think it's a skill that is learned over time. A lot of people do not learn it till very late in life because we are spoiled for options, at least in this generation. So a lot of times what happens is that we're not able to leave the things behind that are not meant for us. This could be in career, this could be in life in general. Maybe even if you're trying to get healthy, like there is such a thing as toxic healthiness, and some people make it their entire personality. I would not recommend that. It's more important for you to stack up your habits. So, say for example, you have decided you want to go on a run, right? You do not have to start doing going on a run. You don't have to start a diet the same day. You can stack up your habits with time. So give yourself 1 week, give yourself 10 days, even 1 month if that is required to master that one habit, and then you can move on to the other. Likewise, in your education, if you're trying to do too many things basically at once, I think this is a good month to learn the things that you need to work away from. And in the long run, it's even though it'll feel a bit painful, it'll feel a bit emotional, it'll feel like you're like, because you're this is not this attachment is not healthy, by the way. You are attached, you are emotionally attached, but this attachment is coming from this place of toxicity. So this is not a healthy attachment. This is something that you need to learn to walk away. Yes, it'll hurt, but it's going to be helpful for you in the long run. And if you see the overall energy here with the Knight of Swords, it's about getting that mental clarity and that movement to walk away from wherever you are feeling right now. So, a lot of emotional overwhelm. If you see all of these cards, I think the goal this month will be to learn how to come out of this rut that you have been experiencing for a very long time. Should you be able to tap into this energy where you are rational enough to walk away from things that are not good for you, where you are rational enough to find that breakthrough. If you can see, there's a like a bike here. So just to be able to escape your situation, like getting a escape plan, getting a runaway plan from whatever stuck energy that you're going through, be it in career, be it in love, learning to walk away from that, right, will be a good thing for you. And especially for those of you who have been trying to learn something new, taking up a skill, something of that sort, I do feel like that is a good investment to make. And this month, I think if you take it up, it will pay off in the long run with the Empress card. So if you have been trying to go back to college or learn something about a specific field, if you want to, like, if you are somebody who's into freelancing, say for example, you have taken just an example I'm giving you. You have taken an interest in coding, right? This is not your field, you're not particularly interested in, but suddenly you have been feeling urges to take up that field and to learn more about it. I think this is going to be a skill that is going to pay off for you in the long run. And this is a technical skill. So I'm not here talking about emotional things and mental things. That is also a part of it. But talking about more on the material ground, talking about more on the realistic in terms of life and in general, there's a technical skill that you have been trying to learn. Either you can apprentice, like some sort of apprenticeship, or something that is going to give you an advantage, that is going to render you a skill that you can monetize for a very long time with the Empress card and then utilize it for a very long time. And that's going to help you out in the long run. With the Empress card, I do see it paying off in the long run. So if you have been having certain thoughts with regards to a specific skill that you have been wanting to pick up, this month is a good time to do that. If you have been wanting to join college, if you have been thinking of that, this month will be a good time to start investing in that as well. Yeah. So Scorpios, this is your these are your messages. With the Empress card, I do feel like there's a for some of you, I don't do health readings. For some of you, there might be a pregnancy this month, but doesn't have to be. A lot of you, it talks about conception of ideas with the Empress card. What is it that you are like giving birth to this month, basically? So some idea, something that you have been working on that you can basically put to practice or start doing in this month, and that is going to pay off for you. I think wherever you are in life right now, if you have been looking for an exit out of that, if it is a bad situation, if you've been looking for an exit, that is coming your way quite soon. You will have to actively jump towards that opportunity as well. Like if you can see this person is running towards the bike, right? This is not something that will come sitting to you. If you want to walk away from the situation, go and take that opportunity as quickly as you can. And I think that is going to pay off. On the shorter timeline, I do see that something positive will come about for you in the April or May of next year. So whatever you start working on right now, I think that is going to pay off in around the April or May of next year. And for a lot of you, there's a 3 year cycle that is going to start from where you are right now. And in these 3 years, I think you will be able to set up the foundation for your own personal growth, for the person that you would like to become, regardless of whether you are masculine or feminine, that does not matter here. I think you're coming out of your past from this devil energy where you were a victim or under the puppet of your own emotions, your own triggers. You're coming out of that mindset slowly. I think this year or past, I would say past 3 to 4 months, I think they have been very eye opening for you. For a lot of you, even past 15 months for that matter, would have been quite eye opening as to like, how where you are in life and where do you want to go and what is the gap in between that and how do you go about filling that gap and getting closer towards your goals. So be mindful of this month. I think it's a crucial month because you're shedding a lot of skin, a lot of old patterns and things. It's not the easiest, I understand, but this is like if you want to move forward in life, this is a process, this is a part of it, and take it as a blessing because you're being told to walk away from the things that were not good for you, right? So it's not like you're leaving behind something that was actually good or something that could have really paid off. It was just, like I said, empty options, right? So that is a huge skill in itself. Learn to discern between the options that are genuinely good, that can lead to something, and then options that are completely empty options. And with the Empress card, definitely, I think you're starting a cycle from you already have, I think, for a lot of you from this September onwards. I think a lot of you, either in terms of maybe a lot of you might have gone through certain sort of spiritual awakening or some sort of clarity that you have gotten since Libra season of this year. That now you are on a path of a 3 year cycle where you'll be letting go of who you used to be, especially who you have been in the last 15 months before that, and shedding that skin and then entering into an abundance timeline and learning what will work best for you and actively moving towards that. So it's going to be a good time for you if you only learn how to leave this past issues behind. Okay, so that's about it. Scorpio placements. I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, please leave a comment. I'd love to hear feedback from you. You can like this video, you can share it with your friends, you can subscribe to my channel. And like I said, I'll be doing readings for all 12 signs. We already have fire and water signs up on the channel. So I'll be posting air signs and earth signs shortly after this, like before December starts. I'm planning to push out these readings. So turn the notification bell on so you will be able to get the notification from me for these readings, right? And like I told you, if you would like to, if you resonated with this message and you feel like your energy resonates with me as a reader, and you would like to get some sort of personal guidance in your life circumstances, if you have any personal questions in mind, I'll be leaving my Instagram, my Twitter account, and my email ID. So all of these three platforms you can use to reach out to me. And for those of you who are Twitter users, like I told you, we already have a family of 6,000 people there. So if you would like to join, if you'd like to have some more frequent updates with regards to tarot readings, I do weekly readings there, I do monthly readings there, I do collective readings quite frequently. So you can join that page and you will be getting messages. Same with Instagram. And the links I'll be leaving in the description box so you can go refer to that. The name is same everywhere, but the specific link and username I'll leave it below. Okay. So that is your reading Scorpio placements. I hope you have an amazing and transformative month ahead of you. And yeah, thank you. Bye.